I'm Peter Block at TCT in Washington, D.C. Standing to my left is Philip Urban from Geneva, Switzerland. The Leaders Free trial, not three, Leaders Free trial. Bare metal versus active stent. Philip, this is a sort of a redo, a longer term from the first time around. So tell me about Leaders Free and where we stand.
Okay, yes, absolutely, you're right. We presented the primary endpoint 1 year results and put that in the New England Journal of Medicine last year at this meeting. We now come back with 2 year data, and actually we're really happy because we confirm that the active stent, the BioFreedom, has both an efficacy and a safety advantage maintained out to 2 years over a bare metal control.
Okay, so if I were to ask you, I mean, this is 30-day DAPT, right?
Yes.
Active, inactive stent, and you show that DES works. DES ought to be used in everyone, is that fair?
Yeah, I think absolutely. We have used 0 bare metal stent in my hospital this year, and we plan to continue doing so. We just don't see where they have a place anymore.
All right, well that could be a short interview, but I'm going to throw something in. Norstent says exactly the opposite, or at least the implication of Norstent was the opposite. So your thoughts on Norstent? I'm not going to steal your thunder here.
Okay, thank you. I think Norstent is a tremendous trial. Very, very solid, very large number of patients, 5-year follow-up primary endpoint, tremendous. But they defined their endpoint as MI and cardiac death, and they failed to show any benefit of the active stent. However, the device is more effective in terms of TLR, and there's also less stent thrombosis, and I think it's better than a bare metal stent, in addition to which the bare metal stent arm actually got 9-month DAPT, which is not what people are doing in routine clinical work.
So if you compare the two trials, what would you simply say? Norstent is just a different trial, is that fair?
I think it is, yes. It's a different trial for different patients, prolonged DAPT, and they chose a very ambitious endpoint, which they failed to meet. But in terms of TLR, I think they're not disputing the fact that you get less TLR. I still like the idea of having less TLR, and I think most patients do too.
Well, the thing that always troubled me about Norstent is when you look at the data, you say, well, yes, BMS is equivalent, but they have more TLR. The fact of the matter is, as far as cost is concerned, to bring a patient back to have a second revascularization is a lot of healthcare resources.
Absolutely. It's resources, and it's not something patients love. They don't like it. And I understand that.
Okay, so Leaders Free now shows us that 30-day DAPT in many stents, at least, is going to work. What's next for you? Because obviously this stent is not a stent that's available in the United States.
Yes, thank you for that question, because actually the company is now in the final planning stage with the FDA to launch a second trial. Mitch Krukoff would be the PI, Marty Leon would be the chairman of this, and the idea would be to do the right trial to bring this device into the US within a few years' time. So we hope that's going to work and happen.
Okay, so the word is in for Leaders Free long term. We're really looking forward to having this as a new trial in the United States, looking forward to the good results of that, hopefully the same, and we'll move into 30-day DAPT, and that would be a good thing for everybody. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, Peter.